Okay, strap in.
Strapping in.
Let's go.
Let's go. Strap and yap.
Wait,
What?
how do I know we're recording? Can I? Okay, is it gonna be? Yes, let's go.
Okay. Do you know where we're going?
No,
Maybe.
it's an adventure.
Oh, it's an adventure.
That's okay.
That's part of it.
That's part of it.
Yeah.
My first guest.
What's up? Wait, so they're gonna, it's like they're going on a
Oi!
friend venture with us. They're going on an
Friend
adventure.
venture. Okay, but this is our second time meeting actually.
Yes. So where did we meet? We met
Where did we meet?
at a Filipino function.
Yes. I was with a group of queer Asians.
Let's go. I moved to the US in 2017.
From
From the Philippines. Represent Philippines.
Okay, what brought you out here?
The vibes. I want to talk about how to make friends in LA.
Beautiful. Because you've been here for 2 years now.
Yes.
Okay.
But I also, so like, the first year that I was here, I felt very isolated.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I did not have any queer friends at all.
Mm-hmm.
I hear having queer friends improves your mental health
Yeah,
exponentially.
I'm sure.
Yeah. Because there are things that you don't have to explain. Yeah.
Literally, not until March of this year, I had no queer community. I've never been around this many queers in my life that I am right now, and specifically queer Asians. So, there's this Facebook group called SAS that we were talking about. So it stands for Subtle Asian Sapphic Squad, and I stumbled across them because I was looking for housing on Facebook, and I was seeking community, and I was like, you know what, Facebook, they're kind of known for that, right? So I just put in like sapphic, queer, all the vocab words,
sapphic,
and
queer, L word,
literally.
What else is
And
queer?
this org, it has thousands of queer Asians across the country, and then they break it down to locations.
So it's like chapters, like LA chapter.
Yeah, but there's no fee to be a part of this.
Okay.
And everyone is super welcoming, constantly posting. I feel like I'm in college, posting events, asking who's interested, come out, come through, join, link up. And since having this community, it has changed my life.
Wait, I want to be part of that community.
You are already welcome. So my people right now, people close to my heart and that I'm really vibing with, they're all part of it. I got invited to a dinner, and since then, we call it the U-Haul of friendship, because we have. Since then, I feel so seen and so supported for the first time in my life. And what you just said of like for mental health, I was really struggling, and everyone has been, again, just so supportive and just really friendly. And I feel like what you may be describing is, you will find it there, because there's so many niches too. People do a variety of things, and it's ongoing.
Like it's alive.
Yeah, it's
Community is alive.
Yes, exactly. The community is alive, and it's truly helping me thrive.
I love I just have this image of you just like on your phone plugging in all these words, just like looking for anything, something. I don't know, like I'm so happy to hear that it was a success story,
You're right.
Like you found your friends through the search bar,
And that is a way that it's about how we use technology, right? I have mixed feelings about social media, but if it wasn't for it, all my friends that I have, I wouldn't be able to cultivate the connections that we have. I wouldn't be able to discover what I've discovered.
Yeah.
But it's about how you use it, right?
Yeah.
So
I've
it's
also
crazy.
been
It's
like,
crazy.
I don't know, what's it called? Like calibrating my algorithm.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because
Wow.
you know how like you get
Intentionality.
you get suggested posts and stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like if you are more intentional with how you're using social media, and like you follow like pages that you resonate with, and you know, positive spaces and whatnot, then that's what the internet gods will give you.
You're right.
Yeah, so I've been getting like
Wait, I
daily
love
motivations
that.
on Instagram because like I don't follow any influencers.
Okay.
Like I follow motivational stuff. Like
Me too. Positivity.
yeah,
please.
and like
Positive mindset.
how to fix my golf swing, you know?
Oh yeah, that's dope. I like that. Not the passive scrolling. It's very intentional
'cause
about.
you don't have to be doom scrolling, you know?
What made you think of this, or like when, or is it just like, have you like not ever really been a doom scroller? Think about your usage with social media. Okay, you were.
Used to be, but I feel like this year and last year, actually the latter part of last year, I've been more intentional about taking care of myself, and I feel like that has brought me to like therapy and sports and I don't know, changing habits that I didn't really appreciate.
Wow.
Yeah.
I hear you. I resonate with that 1000%.
And they're not like big changes. Sometimes it's just, you know, following a page called like People I Love. You know, it's like so
Oh
wholesome.
my gosh. Yes. It's really the little things, right? That add up, and those are the bigger
And
things.
that was so effortless. Just like click,
You're right.
and then I'll see you on my page.
You're right.
Yeah, and then I could, I don't know, like I feel like it's a constant interaction between the person I was and the person that I want to become.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's just, and it's so interesting to see it through a screen, because you know you had Instagram, like I've had Instagram for years, right? So like there are pages that have been there for years, and when I see the new page that I've like posts from the new page that I followed and the posts from the old page, like I could see like what the difference
Wow.
between this version of myself and this version that I want to become.
Yeah.
So
Oh wow.
it's pretty neat.
This reminds me of oh wait, it was at Manila Sounds.
Ooh.
And I have this thing about looking up. I feel like we look at our phones, we look down, try to look up. And there was a sign that said something about like crafting my reality, curating my reality.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's exactly what you're doing. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
And that's something to be so proud of, because
I'm trying.
like all the steps you're taking,
We're taking.
It's
This too.
it's pretty, yes. It's not complicated, you know what I mean? Like it's the simplicity of doing these things. It's just about, I think, the consistency and effort, which is hard, you know, because it's so easy to get caught up in autopilot of our daily routines or schedules, which routines are good to a degree, but sometimes you need challenges to grow, right? You need things that are different to make you think differently, or see maybe like you think something's working one way and then you get introduced to a different way and you're like, oh wow, this actually works so much better for me. But you don't know that if you don't change the way you approach things, you know, or you keep it the same. So
Yeah. It's like, I don't know, as young adults, it feels like now that we're not part of like the academic structure and the familial structure, like you're not, like you are still a daughter, you are still a sister, but like, you know, like you have your own, you have to make your own decisions, and so you are in charge of how you structure your life.
True.
And so yeah, I get what you're saying.
Wow. I appreciate you showing up and your presence and your openness to even participate in this, because this itself takes bravery. It takes courage to speak your mind.
Meant at a function. Like I don't even know.
We met dancing.
We met
were
dancing.
and
We were
just,
eating.
Yeah, eating, having
We were
a good time.
so
I thought that, you know, as a guest, this was going to be silly. I mean, we still are here. But I thought it was going to be something completely different. And this shows you that people will surprise you.
Ooh.
People will surprise you. In the most beautiful way. I'm so touched right now by your vulnerability and
of course,
just your willingness to show up. Yeah, I'm so grateful. I truly am.
When you invited me, of course I went to your page. I you know, tried to figure out what this was about and stuff.
Okay.
And I was like, oh my gosh, this is so like, this is vulnerable. This is intentional.
I am always thinking about how multifaceted people are. I think that, you know, in our society, it's for ourselves too, you know, like labeling, boxing, that's how our psyche works, because it's trying to make sense of the complexity of everything that's going on, right? But this is actually my personal experience where not too long ago I was struggling with feeling fake. Like, oh, how come when I'm with certain people or in certain contexts, I feel like I'm a different version, right, of myself. So I just know that people contain depth. It's just about how willing are you to show that.
Fair point.
So, I try to embody, like, I'm learning myself, right, and knowing myself. I love to be light. I love joy, positivity, dancing.
You were like the first one on the dance floor.
Because it's about energy, right? It's about collective shared energy. You vibe off of each other. I freaking love it.
Yeah.
But I also love the quiet. I love contemplating various things, thinking about how things work, life. It's just who I am. And sometimes actually a lot of my whole life, I tell people I'm a walking paradox. But it's like, it's just because I'm contain multitudes. That doesn't, why it's not a like either or situation. It's an and. Like, I am this and this and this and this. I don't have to just pick. They don't have to be mutually exclusive, Like sometimes people's aura, someone's essence, or you get a vibe. It's a vibe, right? You get a vibe. And I mean, with you were giving back, like there's your goofiness. I love that. I love the playfulness. You're being so silly. You're just keeping the vibes high, being light and all that. And I'm like, okay, so what's up with you?
There's the little hand gestures. Hey, Mom.
Let's dance.
Let's dance.
Yeah. So.
Like that Emma Stone. Let's dance. Come on.
All right. You don't have to ask me twice. But
okay, but is that? Oh, I just want to go back to your what you said about feeling fake. How did you overcome that?
It was about changing or helping my mindset to kind of what I just mentioned, how I didn't realize how much I box myself, right? I'm like, oh, I've always been this way, or if I want to be a different version of myself, but that's not how people know me. That's not, is that who I am? That's not who I am. All these like rigid rules, but I'm the one creating the rules. Like nobody's, as adults, and like you said, now it's up to us for what we decide to do, how we do it, all that jazz. Whether we grow up with that and it's ingrained in us, or just taking in external input, it's kind of just bringing it back to center. No, if that's who I want to be, then that's who I want to be. If this is what I feel like, this is what I feel like. In a positive way, we are co-working how to most efficiently and effectively film this, but I think that the imperfection in it is the beauty. So
that's true. It's friendships,
not perfect.
Like chaotic, little
light, little depth, little silly,
for sure.
But I want to tie it back to again. So really, it's surprising that I asked you.
Yeah, I feel like that's because like this is very like serious.
You think so? It's supposed to be casual.
I know it's casual. Like the vehicle, the fact that we are the vehicle. No, the vehicle is the vehicle is casual, to have like a casual yap session, but like the mission and the vision of what you want to achieve is serious. because it's true, because it's something that we struggled with, community, and just feeling seen and creating space and taking up space. So it's I was like, wow, like this is kind of serious. So let me get my but I feel like it was very insightful. Is it insightful that you saw that in me, or that you took a chance in someone that you didn't know?
Oh.
So I thought, but I don't think I'm unserious. I think that's just me. I look unserious.
That's the thing. Okay, that's the thing about. I'm very opposed to quick judgment. Like I feel like it might come off as a protective mechanism sort of type of thing in our society, but you never know what someone's going through. You never know where they're at, their headspace, anything like that, where it's like, who am I to judge? That's just how I approach life. And so
you cast the net very wide. So you're like, here's the net.
Yes, because I think everybody has a story, and I think everybody's story matters.
Yes.
It doesn't, the content in it, the place you're at, people judge that, right? It's like, we are constantly comparing, and even for ourselves, of just like trying to measure up, or do we measure up? Just existing is enough. Okay, there's a lot of talk I'm seeing about resistance for, especially it's Pride Month, right?
Yeah.
And such, and being vocal about causes, and I'm all for that. I also think and operate in a way where us just existing and being seen and taking up space, that is part of the resistance. Like you being happy, you being joyful, you thriving, because the system, society, they make that very challenging sometimes, right? Because if being happy was easy, then wouldn't everybody do it? But it's not. It's not easy, right? You have to put in the work, or you have to fight all of these external voices constantly, right? Telling us how to think, how to be, how to feel, while pretending to not, kind of.
You're right. I like that point of like just existing.
Yeah, and that's why, and to tie it all back like to the community, right? When I found it, and they have given me, again, I feel so like seen and supported. It's so beautiful that this to me is happening, but like I sought it out, right? So I'm thinking about the people that maybe they don't know where to start looking, or sometimes social media can be so overwhelming that there's so many different things, you don't know where to start, all of that option paralysis. Where back to with this, it's like, it's just the platform of every day. I don't see it, but in all my interactions with the social group, I'm constantly, actually me and my friends, because a few of us, this is new for us, we look around and we're like, this many queer Asians exist? Like, we exist, and it feels so amazing to witness that, and I'm just wanting to highlight that and make it more visible for people that are maybe wondering the same thing, or they haven't seen it. Like, I want people to see it. So
do you play games?
Yes.
Do you game?
I am a big Fortnite girly.
Okay.
Why?
I'm gonna go way back. Have you played Warcraft, the World of Warcraft?
I'm very familiar, but I have not played it. Why?
So like when you start off, I don't know if this is still real, so please correct me.
I'm gonna make sure it's still recording. It is. Beautiful.
Please correct me if I'm wrong.
Beautiful.
But
okay.
like when you start, and this is the offline version.
Okay.
So when you start, your little character, the world is like super dark except your little area. And the more you explore, the bigger the area that you can see. Your little character is in charge of like exploring the area around.
Wow.
Because it's like dark.
Wait.
So you're like walking around. Yeah.
Whoa.
I thought it was so interesting because you said that like just the act of, or just by existing, that you are resisting. So you carry that light with you everywhere you go.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
That's so beautiful. Wait, is this the premise of the game? Like,
no.
So this is your perception Or you were
That's how I processed what you said.
Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. Look how deep you are. Look at that. Even the phone,
On cue.
even the phone couldn't handle it. Oh my god.
No.
Oh my
But
god.
that was
Wait.
funny.
I'm gonna remember this forever. No, I'm so serious. It's ingrained in my brain. Oh my god, that's so beautiful.
Let me double check.
No, but even your interpretation of the game is the beauty. It's not about the game. It's about your interpretation of it.
I mean, you gave me the reason to interpret it that way.
We both. It's collaborative. It's collaborative.
We come together. That's why community is important, guys.
Wow.
Community.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Holy shit.
I love how we skipped small talk. And also, I just want to say, for the record, the houses here are so pretty. So if you see me, like, you know, checking stuff out,
It's the wonder of the world. It's the
so
beauty
pretty.
all around us. If you look,
it's so
you can find beauty in every moment. Simple moments.
Period.
So, that's that.
Calibrate your eyes to see the best in others and in this world.
That's so good.
Wow, I go to therapy.
It's changed my life.
It is.
How long have you been going for?
Consistently, 1 year. A little over 1 year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's been super, and I love my therapist. It's like, I feel like choosing a therapist is having the right therapist is the key. That's key.
Yes.
You know, like
yes.
don't feel bad if you
Don't settle.
Yeah, don't settle. It's okay. You don't have to please your therapist.
That's part
Even
of
though
this
my
is part
goal,
of the work.
even though my goal is to be her favorite client.
Me too.
Oh my gosh, she said that I was so funny. I was like, girl.
You are funny.
I was like, girl, stop. I feel like that's peak people pleasing goal when I make my therapist laugh.
I feel this. I feel this in my soul. I really do.
When she laughs, I'm like, you know, low key, just like I gained like a couple inches. You know? After the session, I'm like 6 feet
Wait,
tall.
why am I the same way? Why am I the
It's
same way?
because we're Asian. We
Ah.
need to please our parents.
Ah. All right, and so we're pulling back in. So we about to wrap up. This was so beautiful. Again, I'm so grateful for your time.
Wait, let's listen to something. Let's listen
to
to
end.
something.
Okay, I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
This was so amazing, and I'm looking forward to our beautiful friendship that will form.
Yes, ma'am.
No, seriously.
Dream high in the quiet of the night.